Hey, it's Jack. I just got a call from a young woman in Dorchester calling me up and asking if she should quit college and become a real estate agent. My answer was no. And here's the phone call, at least my part of the phone call with her this afternoon. I think you want to hear this. Well, you know, why would you consider dropping out? So you're in college now. Where do you go to school? Oh, I went to UMass Boston. Political science. Of course, that was a long time ago. I'm really old. Yes, I'm a real estate broker. Yes, and I own the school. I'm Jack. I own the school. So, I think going to college is an important thing if you can swing it. Being a real estate agent is something that can help you pay for college. Do you live in the Boston area? You have a full ride to UMass Boston, basically. Well, I got to tell you, you should stick with that. I don't know you, and you just called a second ago, but, I would think that that's a pretty good deal. If you want to get your real estate license parallel to that, because that might be a good idea to make some money in the short term, and in the long term, I don't see why you have to choose one or the other. Sure. Well, hey, remember your license is not going to be good in California. It's on a state-by-state basis, so you have to get a new license out in California. If you have a full, how much more time do you have left in college? You're about to be a junior? All right, so here's my recommendation. You want to put some money in your pocket, right? I'm betting if you went to UMass Boston like I did, I bet you know a bunch of young people who might want to rent apartments like in Dorchester. I bet you could start renting apartments part-time and make some money on the side, probably more than you'd really be surprised, and still go to college with this full boat that you have. I think that makes a lot of sense. I wouldn't drop out of college if you had a full boat, because if you change your mind in 6 months, do you think they're going to offer you that money again? I don't think so. I think it's a good thing and you should do it. But don't quit the college where they're basically giving you a college education for free. Don't pass that up. If you were paying $50,000, $60,000 a year and you really didn't want to be there, well, then that's one thing. But literally, it's free college for free? Take that. Listen, you should take that. You got to start thinking long term. Do you want to come back to college in a year and have to pay? No way. You should. Hey, I don't know you. You don't know me, but you should stay in school. You get that free education that they're offering you, and parallel, get your real estate license and start renting apartments. Now, like I know, for instance, there's a couple real estate agents. You know where Savin Hill Avenue is, right? There's 2 or 3 rental agencies right there. And if you got real estate license, you could go into those real estate agencies and one of them will hire you because you know people at UMass Boston who want apartments. And you could start renting apartments and making money. Are you working now? Okay, well, let's get you off the unemployment, get you, you can put this together. There's a lot of opportunity out there. I just think that you gotta do it. What's your name? What is it? Hi, I'm Jack. So, nice to meet you. I think there's a lot of opportunity, and I went to the same college that you're going to now, and I knew people who lived in Dorchester who wanted apartments. Students are always moving, apartments are expensive, and so you have, go ahead. No, I think you should stay and do both. I think you should do both. I think you can do both. Remember, just because you drop out, becoming a real estate agent is, you can do that in like a month or whatever, but I think the education will last you a lifetime. and the real estate agent will be helpful on the short and the long term. I see both sides. I don't see why you can't do both. And I think, and you know, you sound like I'm just going to generalize that you're 20-ish or so, just turned 20, and I think there's you have amazing upside, and if you've got a full ride to UMass Boston, you should keep it and graduate, but also get this real estate license and see what you can make out of that. Because I think you could make some extra money, more than you could make collecting unemployment, and eventually that's going to end anyways, right? I mean, think like in 2 years you'll be a graduate of UMass Boston, and you'll be you could be a successful real estate agent by then. You know, think about where, I know 2 years sounds a lot, but you're headed in the right direction at that point. You got your degree basically paid for. You know how many 22-year-old kids would like to graduate from college with no debt? A boatload. And you have a job that can make you money right away because you've been slowly working on that as a real estate agent, renting apartments to people you know. The process to become a real estate agent is you take the mandatory class, you pass the exam, and then you join an agency. I'm gonna do one other thing. I'm gonna make you a trade. You ready for it? I'm gonna make you a proposition. Ready? Here it is. All right. You finish class. You take my class, the whole thing. You finish class and you make a commitment to pass the exam. Will you make that commitment to me? And if you do that, I'll give it to you for free. I believe in you. No, you're gonna take my class, you're gonna finish it, and you're gonna pass the exam. That's the commitment you gotta make. And I'll pay for the whole thing. I'll give you my class for free. All right, you talk to your mom. You talk to your mom and you get back to me. And if you want to take this class for free, you get back to me. And you stay in school. Dude, it's free. Yeah, I am right. Hey, have a great day. I'm glad you called. You got it. Bye-bye. I hope she sticks with it. I hope she gets back to me. And, you know, she's 20, and she's a long road ahead of you. Long road ahead of you. And she's got this free ride at UMass Boston. Take it. And if she wants to rent an apartment, she lives right in the neighborhood of the college. She lives right there. It's in the same neighborhood. She can rent apartments to her fellow students, cash in with that, graduate debt-free. This is like a win-win. I don't think she realizes how, you got to see your opportunities in life and take them. So I hope she does that.